Alright guys, so I'm back with another Pokemon Masters video, and we're going to be doing the Champion Stadium today. This is going to be a voiceover though, because I recorded this on my iPhone, and when I do these kind of videos, doing it live is kind of difficult just because, like when you're actually trying to beat a difficult stage and you got a strategy going on, by the way, if you want to check out the parameters or the difficulty that I clicked to get my points, you can just pause the video here. But I clicked all of the HP increases and 2 of the strength ups at the very bottom. So those are what I did. I didn't do anything too crazy, but like the point of this video and the Champion Stadium is to show that like now a lot of these sync pairs, you could go into this Champion Stadium and you don't need to be super effective. And both of the Green Ninjas here, they do an incredible job with taking down the opponent. Like Green Ninja, like the support, and obviously Serena, they can do dark attacks, of course. But I decided to go with Water Shuriken just because, like, why not make it a little bit more difficult and to show off what they could do when they're not super effective, because this was just an incredible battle. Like they're just really insane, and it just shows like sync pairs now, like going back to my point before, sync pairs now, you could go into the battle and not be super effective and still do a lot of damage, especially when you have a team that can support each other. When you have a team that can support each other, they can do crazy stuff like this. And the Green Ninja, like when he originally first came out, I was expecting both of them to be a striker, but the support, Green Ninja, Callum, and Green Ninja, like they're really good. Like I'd probably say they're one of the best supports in the game. With paired up with the Green Ninja, obviously with the proper team, like they can really look incredible. And like the fact that Serena and Green Ninja, they lower every single stat. Like they could lower any of the stats the opponent has at random. So if you get lucky, like for example, Muna, or what's the name? Muna, no. Anyways, like the boss Pokemon in this stage, like when they're special defensively strong. So you can get really lucky and get all 5 hits to lower special defense, and then next thing you know, they're going to be -5 on the special defense. But regardless, because of them lowering every single stat at random, and each of the hits from the Water Shuriken counts as a stat lowering, you can get all the stats low very quick. So that's what makes this Green Ninja, or this Green Ninja team, insane. Like they're one of the best teams in the game, because the support Green Ninja, he could give you Dark Zone or he could give you Rain, which could power up both the Green Ninja movesets, Brutal Swing and Water Shuriken. So like no matter how you put it, just having both of these guys on the team, they'll be able to put in work for you. And as you can see, we beat the stage. The only downside is, like, you don't have, like, I mean, you can get a support on the team that can give you potion, and then you'll be even better. But they can heal each other in the rain as well, so it's not too much of an issue. But that was an easy 1,500 points. We could have done it a little bit more, but I like to aim for 7,000 points minimum when it refreshes, just because, like, for the most part, going for the 7,000 points or 7,500, you're getting like a lot of the rewards regardless, so you don't really have to go too crazy. I could have gone a little bit more, but I just honestly didn't want to have to worry about stressing myself a little bit too much. So I just wanted to go with 7,500 because I was comfortable with that, and I can aim and get a lot of the rewards in the Champion Stadium anyway. Like all of the rewards after 7,500, like it's just a little bit more of the champion spirit, and then you're going to be getting a little bit more of the battle points as well, and I think a little bit more sync orbs. I could be wrong there, but the sync orbs I don't need at all because I'm capped out at 99,999, so I don't need any more. I can't even get any more either. Like I still got some in my gift box waiting to get claimed, but I can't do that because all the sync pairs that I want, I already got them on the grid anyway, so like I can't really use the orbs right now. Yeah, like, honestly, I don't even know how I managed to get... Well, I don't have every single sync pair in the game, so that's probably why my sync up count is really high, too. But whatever, it's fine. Like, whenever I need them, they're there. So, I'm not stressing about that. But this is the next team that I went in with. Gardevoir, of course, is the main damage dealer here because the other two are supports. If you have Gardevoir and Wally, like the buddy move one, they're gonna be really good in here too, but I do not have them, so of course I just went in with what's her name, Diantha and Gardevoir. So they're still really good. They definitely hold up to today's standards, but of course, again, if you have Wally and Gardevoir with the buddy move, they're gonna be much better in here. Otherwise, like, this stage would have been way more easier, but, I mean, like, it's still pretty easy. Like, again, it all comes down to team build, because one striker cannot carry the battle itself, because a lot of the times the strikers are glass cannons, and that's why you want to have supports on the team that can increase your defenses to make them last a little bit longer and heal you up. But we're able to just barely beat this stage, and I was, like, I'm gonna be honest, I was kind of getting a little nervous there because, like, yeah, I could have just restarted the battle and made things go my way, but it's way more fun when, like, you're just at the brink of losing and then you pull off the victory. Like, that is always going to be fun to me, and, yeah, like, I'm happy I pulled that one off. But this team right here, this Steven, I'm going to consider this guy to be one of the top strikers, not strikers, but, like, one of the top damage dealers in the game. Because you're going to see how much damage this guy does, especially on his sync move. Like, it's crazy. So the point of this with this team here, I'm kind of just stalling out until Deoxys can get his sync move. So I sync move first with Blue and Blastoise, just so we can get that 2x multiplier on the sync buff. So we're going to be getting that 100% buff after they sync move, because as you know, or if you don't know, 6-star supports, when they sync move, instead of getting the 1 sync buff, you're going to be getting 2. As you can see right here, we got that 2 sync buff, and that's going to equate to a 100% buff right away, which is really good. So then when Deoxys is able to sync move as well, he's going to get that extra 50% as well. Well, actually, no, they add that in after you sync move. So Deoxys is going to have that 100% buff. And then on top of that, because of its stats getting increased while we're stalling out to get our sync move, he's going to be hitting really hard over here. So I went in for the Protect because they're going to sync move. And Deoxys is not really good defensively, so I wanted to use the Protect, so at least we could mitigate some of the damage. And then now, because we survived, we're able to just go in for this nasty sync move, and we're just going to be doing a bunch of damage. And then with having May over here with Psychic Terrain, it's going to help a lot because we're in Psychic Terrain. Deoxys is a Psychic type, so we're going to be doing a lot of damage. And as you can see over there, like, insane damage. Insane damage. And, like, that's the thing with this team. Like, you can literally use this team on any battle, and you're going to be fine. And like I said before, like, the point of this Champion Stadium video is to show, like, with the today's sync pairs, with how strong they are, you can really go into any stage, and with the proper team build, you can basically beat any stage. Now, of course, like, you do have to go into the summon, potentially spend some money to get these sync pairs, but ultimately, if you have them, you'll be really fine, and you'll be able to take on a lot of these difficult battles. Only downside is, like, you can't really do this on every single, like, actual event, like not counting the Champion Stadium, because there are some events that you actually need to use specific sync pairs to do the damage. So, like, for example, Unova characters, they might have a 5x stat multiplier, and then if you're not in the Unova region, then you're not going to be getting that stat multiplier, so then you're going to have to use Unova characters. So that's the only thing. But when it comes to Champion Stadium, like, as you can see, like, if you have insane sync pairs that can do crazy damage and good supports that can support the striker or the main damage dealer, you're going to be fine. And Groudon, I'm going to say he is the one that aged one of the, like, out of Kyogre and Groudon, I would probably say Groudon aged the best, because he's able to get those multipliers in the sun. And then on top of that, now he has a ground zone support on the team. So he's able to just do crazy amounts of damage, and that's why I say Groudon aged a lot better than Kyogre. Now, don't get me wrong, Kyogre is still really, really good. But when it comes to like long-term damage, I'm gonna say Groudon 100% aged a lot better because of having Ground Zone and then having the multipliers in the Sun. So he has both of those, which makes him like crazy. Like, look at this damage he's doing; it's crazy. And it helps that he's able to get, like, every time he attacks, he has that 50% chance to activate the multiplier for being super effective again. Like, it's just really good. Groudon is still one of those top characters in the game. Obviously, like, there's still a bunch of other, like, top contenders, but in the ground category, Groudon is probably, like, the best contender still, I would say. But the number one character in the game is going to be Ash, I would say, because, like, that buddy move is just so deadly. So I don't have red, so I'm just using Volkner. Is it Volkner? I think it is. I forgot his name. Damn. How did I forget his name? But I think it's Volkner and Luxray. Like, I have them instead because I do not have red. Obviously red would be a much better option because he does have the master passive for the Kanto region, so it's gonna power up Ash a lot more as well. But we're just gonna have to go for the great value version of Red and Ash, or a Red and Pikachu. But they're able to suffice just fine as well. We got Latios over here. Like, we're gonna sync move with them first, so again we can get that 100% buff. And then right after Latios sync moves, we're gonna go in for the buddy move, and this is just gonna do an insane amount of damage. And if we were super effective, oh, they're gonna be doing over 100,000 damage for sure. And you're going to see right here the damage that they do when they're not super effective. 64,000, just about 65,000. Like, it's insane what these guys can do. And to get their buddy move, it is so easy to proc. And, like, that's what makes these guys crazy. And I would say Ash and Pikachu are, like, still, like, the best characters in the game. And it makes sense because they're limited. And because of that, it makes sense that they're going to be like the best characters in the game, because like Ash is nowhere in any kind of game. So having him at Pokemon Masters and being like the best character, I would say he's going to be the best character for a long time. Maybe when the 4-year anniversary comes, he's going to get knocked off the throne, but even when he does get knocked off the throne, because of that buddy move, it's going to make him relevant for a very long time. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this Champion Stadium. Like, again, like I said before, earlier in this video, the point of this Champion Stadium video was to just show, like, with current sacreds in today's meta, they're just crazy to the point where you don't even need to be super effective in these stages anymore, because they just do so much damage. And here comes my 336 victory in the Unova Champion Stadium. I play this quite a bit, but yeah, like when other stadiums come back, I'll do a video on that, and I'll show off the entries that I have on each region as well, if you guys are interested in that. But also, you could show that, or you could show or comment your victories that you have in each region as well. But over here, like, I'm just showing that, like, the rewards, like, for 7,500, you're basically knocking off a lot of the rewards that you want to get. And yeah, there, I just showed that I got 99,999 sync orbs. But yeah, like, you get almost all of the battle points, you get sync orbs, and then, like, going after 10,000, like, you're getting a little bit more of the champion spirit, and then you're getting a little bit more of the battle points. But that'll be it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Comment all your stuff in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.